So now the first thing we will start with asymptotic notations, and that is I have already told you that O notations, omega, maybe I haven't told you about O, that order of n square and everything. In data structure I told you, in algorithm course we will do it in detail. So here it is now. So it is just a definition, you don't have to remember anything. In semester you may have to write all this, but in GATE you don't have to, just you have to know the concept. So I will read it out. Asymptotic upper bound time complexity, it is also called big O, that is O, this is worst case. Okay, so like in algorithm, if an algorithm, let's say insertion sort, okay, so in worst case it may take more time, and in best case it may take less time, and average, that is average of best and worst. Okay, so worst case it will take the more time, because time complexity should be less. I have told you time complexity should be less, for the starters it should be less, because so that your algorithm will be efficient. So then your algorithm will be efficient when your time complexity is less. So what O means when it is worst, n square, n cube, these are more. Okay, so n cube is more than n, so this is best case, this is worst case, so it is like this. Okay, so now let's see the question, definition here. If fn is any function, let's say just a function of n, then if we considered c dot gn is greater than equal to fn for all, this is for all, okay, n greater than n0, sorry, where n and c are positive constant, these are constants, then we can say upper bound time complexity of fn is order of gn. So here come to this graph here. So this is a graph just showing you, this is fn, this is n. So c dot gn, this is the bounding function, this fn may get at more at most to this c dot gn, not more than that. So this is bounding this function. So this is the worst case, it may shift to c dot gn. So you have the thing I will tell you to remember, because it may be confusing. C dot gn is greater than fn. So why I am telling you to remember this, because in best case it will be opposite, in average this will be medium. So when we are solving questions, so if you get confused, so I think you should, because obviously in a descriptive way you can understand, but while doing questions you have to do it first. So I will tell you in my room also, the previous room where I used to teach in small board, I wrote it down like this, because when you are doing problems it may not happen with you, I used to do mistakes. So I will tell you to remember this, because in best case it will be opposite. Okay, so now I will do the best case time complexity, then average, and then I will move on to questions. Okay, so don't get confused here, I will do more questions. There are a lot of questions in test sorry, not test series, PYQs, there are a lot of it. I will solve not all, because it won't be possible, then I will not be able to cover all, and it is not feasible also. If I solve everything, what will be left for you to do, because you have to solve on your own and test series also. So I will do best case now. So now asymptotic lower bound time complexity, this is best case. I have told you already the worst case, the upper bound, this is lower bound, big omega, this is this notation is omega. Okay, so best case we will always write it like this, omega of n, big omega, not small omega, big omega. If a function fn is a function of n, then if we consider c dot gn is less than equals to fn for all n greater than n0, where n and c are positive constants, then we can say lower bound time complexity of fn is order omega of gn. Okay, so here just see the graph, this is fn, this is n, fn is here, c dot gn is here. Okay, so here fn can go till c dot gn, because this is our sorry lower bound. So this is our lower bound. So big omega will be your best case. Okay, so nothing more. Then I will continue with theta notation, that is average case. So I have made a mistake in previous two. I wrote it down, see, just correct it. This is n0, where n0 are positive constants. Okay, so I made a mistake, so sorry for that. Please correct in your notes that it is n0. So now coming to our next point is asymptotic tight bound time complexity. It is denoted by big theta. It is actually average case of best and worst. So now if fn is a function of n, then if we consider c1 dot gn is greater than equal to fn greater than equal to c2 dot gn for all n greater than n0, where n0, c1, c2 are positive constants, then we can say that tight bound time complexity of fn is theta of gn. Now come to this graph, you can see fn is here, it can go till c1 dot gn or c2 dot gn. So this is the bounding function, in between these two only fn will lie. So this is all about notations. With the help of examples, I will be able to explain you in a better way. So please continue watching, because just don't leave it here, the think like it's tough and all. It's not, it's very scoring. I think this year, I don't know, yes, a question came, at least in set 2. Last year also I have checked, a question came from time complexity. So it is very important, and not like important, it may come or not, I don't know, it may come. So if it comes, it will be on your side only, because you will get marks out of it. It is not a very difficult topic like others. So like probability and all, I don't know, it may be easy for you, but probability it is, even if you practice more, it feels less. Okay, so I felt it like this. So I will do probabilities also, don't think now, we are only in May, we have lot of time. So for now I will tell you that algorithm, this time complexity is very easy. Algorithm in total, it is scoring subject, so you can get marks out of it. So just keep watching, and I will do questions, and after that you will be able to answer questions also, or if not, practice more, then you will be able to answer.